Hello, and welcome to my, this new series on Dwarf Fortress. It is currently the 15th of Granite 250 in early spring. And, well, water's currently frozen, and we must quickly, already, so that's something. And we've got to dig in so that we have a place to stay. Looks like the area around is made of dolomite, which is sedimentary, so that's a good sign. Good signs are rare nowadays. So, first things first, let's find out where we're going to dig in. And I'm thinking over here. There's this little convenient area. We're gonna just do that. Gives me plenty of opportunity to have space for both continuing building my stairwell and also getting a nice post. And in case you know, the dwarves here, the dwarves that happen to live here are Tun Dakostukar. Jeez, how do you pronounce that? Fuck. How do you pronounce that shit? Adil Astil Dodok, the digger. Okay. Asmel Thikut Melbil. I don't know if that's how you pronounce it. Minkat Abel Vukas, the Melsmith. Nish Ragutulan, the expedition leader. Onul Robert Onul. That's all Onul. That's a lot of O's to have in your name. Urvad Uthirzaz. Jeez, that's I'm not even quite completely sure if that's how you pronounce those. Well, at least it's not it's not Thikut Melbil or Asildodok. Or Dakostukar. Well, Dakostukar was easy. So, I guess things first, this is a brook, so that's convenient. I don't at all have to worry about the fact that I don't have to worry about crossing it, which is nice. I should probably get some trees chopped, that would be good. The fortress, in case you didn't know, is, well, you definitely don't know, is, Rash Kageth, or Deathhold. Who are we? Well, we are the Walled Death. And, as we all know, death is an inevitability. Many dwarves will die here, and who knows, perhaps many will be born. If this fortress even gets off the ground. We may just have a werebeast attack, and we all die instantly. Other horrible things. This is also, I do believe, a particularly savage area of the world. Though there doesn't appear to be much here other than a kestrel and a wombat. I didn't know we were settling in Australia. Though I don't think there's kestrels in Australia, but I know wombats are there. Either way, let's just dig in so that we have a place to live, and we don't die and just all die because we don't have anywhere to hide from threats. I just hope that there's some iron in this place, because if there isn't, I am entirely there's no way I'll be able to get through this, and I have to straight up cancel recording. seriously, the last like 5 times I've embarked or something. Like the last few times I've embarked, I just had no source of iron whatsoever. But overall, things could be worse. Let's build a nice little meeting area where we can just all gather. It's only gonna be starting meeting area, as this is made of dirt and sort of haphazardly dug into the earth. I'll get a more proper meeting area later, and I just dropped a thing, but overall, there's. By the way, I'm playing Dwarf Fortress, which has a lot of ASCII graphics, and ASCII graphics are literally just where things are represented by text. For example, these roots say 1/4. The dirt is just this weird tile thing. Stone is represented by this is lignite, which is a form of coal, and it's represented by these asterisks in the with a gray background. This is a stone known as dolomite, which is represented by a white apostrophe in a gray background. This gem here is a bloodstone. It's represented by a green gear symbol. These these brown dashes are logs, and the various green symbols all over the ground is grass. The brown O's are, well, they're trees, and these white apostrophes are just little pebbles and stuff of dolomite. Some of them aren't actually apostrophes, but it's just various punctuation representing stuff on the ground. The about signs, well, the tilde, I guess, is what you'd call it, and this sort of about equal to sign that are red, that's sand, which is a very sandy area. This red circle is a colony of termites. ASCII is very strange, but you get used to it once you've seen it enough. As you can see, though, the brook has melted, which means we can fish. Though we don't have any fishermen yet. Now let's get on with the game. Where are we? Yes. Need a trade depot so that we can have merchants come over and we don't have to rely purely on stuff that's here. Trade is always useful, so we're building a trade depot. As you can see, the area is being dug out, and we're just waiting as it gets built. It's built, dug, you know what I mean. Huh. The river is flowing northward by the looks. Though I don't think that actually means anything. In fact, yeah. Well, it has to be flowing northward, I guess. I think that's the river's source. Or is that delta? No, that can't be a delta because that's not where it's flowing out from. This is the actual beginning of the river. This is so it's obviously flowing north. Yeah, as you see, it alters. The water level alters here a little, and that literally just means that's the direction the water is flowing. As you see, the water appears to be flowing northward anyways. Overall progress on the meeting hall. Things seem to be going quite well. Our little dwarves are doing nicely. Now let's see how these people look, and how they feel, what they're like. I finished some work. That was very satisfying. You feel satisfied at work? Who would have known? Within the last season, he felt satisfied upon improving mining. He felt satisfied at work. He felt satisfied at work. He is a faithful worshipper of Tun, the coastal doors. He is a citizen of the Helm of Whims. He is a member of the Walled Dead. He arrived at Rash Kageth on the 15th of Granite in the year 250. He is 61 years old, born on the 6th of Moonstone in the year 189. He is lanky, his sideburns are clean-shaven. His very long mustache is neatly combed. His medium-length beard is arranged in double braids. His medium-length hair is tied in a ponytail. His nose bridge is convex. His nose is quite long. He has a round chin. His hair is burnt umber. His skin is dark peach. His eyes are aquamarine. He is quite durable and agile, but very quick to tire. He has a great sense of empathy and very good focus, but he has a questionable spatial sense, little patience, and a large deficit of his willpower. And he holds craftsmanship to be the highest ideal, and celebrates talented artisans and their masterworks. He has a great deal of respect for the law. He prizes loyalty. He values family. Sees friendship as one of the finer things in life. He respects artists and their works. He believes that honesty is a high ideal. He deeply respects those that work hard at their labors. He really respects. He respects a lot of things. He values cooperation. He finds merrymaking and partying worthwhile activities. He values leisure time and respects fair dealing and fair play. He values martial prowess and finds nature somewhat disturbing. He personally values a harmonious existence and is somewhat put off by trade and commerce. He dreams of mastering a skill, which he will certainly do, because he is a miner and therefore will quickly rise to legendary. Legendary +5 to be precise. That is the maximum a skill can get to in this game. So he is concerned only with matters practical to the situation at hand, with absolutely no inclination towards abstract discussion. He isn't particularly curious about the world. He often feels envious of others. He doesn't like to cling tightly ideas, and he is open to changing his mind. He has little interest in jokes. He can handle stress. He's not particularly interested in what others think of him. He's somewhat uncomfortable around those who appear unusual or live differently from himself. So okay, he's a bit he's a little bit racist. He needs alcohol to get through the working day. He likes working outdoors. He grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. Overall, Toon is somewhat focused, with satisfied needs. He is not disturbed. That's not disturbed, that's distracted. After being away from people. He is unfettered after staying occupied. He is not distracted after doing nothing creative. He is not distracted after leading an unexcited life. He's not distracted after being unable to acquire something. He's unfocused. I'm just gonna stop saying that. And yeah, he's a short, and dwarves are, general description of a dwarf is a short, sturdy creature, fond of drink and industry. We also have Adel Asoldodak, the Digger. Also, what time? How long are they recording? Let's see, I've been recording for about 14 minutes. This is our second digger. I finished up some work. That was very satisfying. I can't do a female voice at all. She feels satisfied at work within the last season. She felt satisfied upon improving mining. She felt satisfied at work. She felt satisfied at work. Can you please stop spamming that? She is a worshipper of Delair. She is a citizen of the Helm of Whims. Remember, yeah. She arrived on the 15th of Granite, year 250. She is 78 years old, born on the 17th of Opal in the year 172. She has a large body and is very fat. Her somewhat long nose is sharply hooked. Her emerald eyes have very large irises. She has round chin. Her hair is clean shaven. She has a clear voice. Her eyelashes are short. Her hair is burnt umber. Her skin is dark peach. She is almost never sick, but she is very slow to heal. And she likes rhyolite, sterling silver, tiger iron, white spot peppers for their ability. The words of the Vermilion poem, the sound of silkinesses of lace, and the sight of the droplet of lace. What is that? What is any of that supposed to mean? When possible, she prefers to consume giant chameleon and raspberry wine. She absolutely detests rats. She has an amazing memory and a sum of patience. Like others in her culture, she holds... Yep, that's all the craftsmanship and ideals. She personally finds that the ideas of independence and freedom somewhat foolish. She's guile and cunning as indirect. She sees guile and cunning as indirect and somewhat worthless, and respects perseverance. Finds those that develop skill with weapons and fighting distasteful, and finds artwork boring. She dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. Well, you're a digger, so that's not very great. That's not... I don't know if your dream is going to be fulfilled. She's quick to form negative views about things. She generally finds herself quite hopeful about the future, just focus on material goods. She isn't particularly curious about the world. She is not particularly interested in others, what others think of her. She needs alcohol. Of course, she's a dwarf. She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly at inclement weather. Overall, Adil is somewhat focused with satisfied needs. And yeah, she's a short, sturdy creature fond of drink and industry. Our mason, who is Asmel Thikut Melbil, who's currently felling a tree. I felled the tree. I am very satisfied. She feels satisfied after felling a tree. Within last season, she felt satisfied upon improving woodcutting. She is a worshipper of Noton, or Noton, however you pronounce that. She is a citizen of the Helm of Whims. She is a member of the Walled Dead. She arrived at Rashkageth on the 15th of Granite in the year 250. She is 82 years old, born on the 27th of Limestone in the year 168. She is tall, her nose bridge is very convex. Her slightly close-set copper eyes have very large irises. Her hair is clean-shaven. Her slightly flattened broad ears have large hanging lobes. Her nose is quite long. Her eyelashes are short. Her dark peach skin is slightly wrinkled. Her hair is burnt umber with a touch of grey. So yeah, she's 82 and born in the year 168. She is very flimsy, and that's her only physical feature. Nothing positive physically. Aspenal Thikutmabil, she likes pure petrified wood, steel, star ruby, giant walrus ivory, amber, gems, spears, sheep for their tendency to flock, and the words of the Vermilion poem and the sight of the droplet of lace. When possible, she prefers to consume sorghum beer and almonds. She absolutely detests lizards. She has a great sense of empathy and a good memory. She has a shortage of patience and very bad analytical abilities. Yeah, she Okay, so she enjoys craftsdwarfship. She has respect for the law, values general dwarvish values. She personally values loyalty and does not particularly value the truth. Oh. And she dreams of crafting masterwork someday. That might actually be a bit more reasonable. She is completely oblivious to any conception of neatness and will just leave things strewn about without a care. She does not enjoy participating in physical confrontations. She works to square this natural tendency with her respect of martial prowess. She generally finds herself quite hopeful about the future. She is assertive. She doesn't seek out excitement, does not easily fall in love, and rarely develops positive sentiments. She has a greedy streak, doesn't cling tightly to ideals, open to changing her mind. She always snaps her fingers when she's greeting somebody. She quite often tells pointless stories when she's bored. She needs alcohol to get through the working day because she's a dwarf. She likes working outdoors and grumbles only mildly but inclement weather, which is... Overall, Asmel is somewhat focused with satisfied needs. Our metalsmith, Minkot Abelvukos. Let's look at you. Within the last season, he felt fondness talking with a friend. He is a worshipper of Noton. He is a citizen of the Helm of Whims. He arrived here the 15th of Granite, year 250. He is 71 years old, born on the 10th of Timber in the year 179. He is large and fat. His sideburns are clean-shaven. His very long mustache is arranged in double braids. His very long beard is braided. His very long hair is tied in a ponytail. His teeth are tangled. His slightly close-set emerald eyes have very large irises. His nose is quite long. His eyelashes are short. His lips are thin. His ears are somewhat short. His hair is burnt umber. His skin is dark peach. He is slow to heal and extremely quick to tire. He likes bauxite, pig iron, honey, yellow barrel, knaf fabric, crowns, buckets, capuchins, because they're intelligent, and in the words of festive learning. Yeah, when possible, she will consume white-spotted puffer. White-spotted puffer passion fruit wine. That is incredibly... Oh, white-spotted puffer, yeah. Okay, not quite. Single grain wheat flour and sweet pod seeds. He absolutely detests blood gnats. He has a deep well of patience and very good creativity, but he has a questionable spatial sense, bad intuition, and next to no empathy. He has a lot of general dwarvish views. He personally sees merrymaking as a waste, values sacrifice, dislikes cooperation, and doesn't really see the point of working hard. He dreams of crafting a masterwork someday. And yeah, I'm just not going to read that entire wall of text because I need to give my voice a little bit of a break. You feel fondness talking with a friend. Well, actually, no, I should read through that. That's... Being hot he would flee from even the most necessary. Oh my, he's so not throwing him the military. He follows martial prowess, but he would flee even the most necessary battle. To avoid any form of physical confrontation, he works to square this natural tendency with his respective martial prowess. He's very happy and optimistic. He often finds himself changing his mind to agree with somebody else. He doesn't mind a little tumult and discord in day-to-day living. He likes a little excitement now and then. He's quite comfortable with others that have a different appearance or culture. So he's accepting of others. He tends to assume the worst of two outcomes will be the one that comes to pass. He is trusting. He is a friendly individual. He doesn't try to get things done perfectly. He prefers to present himself modestly. He often acts with compassion. He's not particularly interested in whether there's personal love and stuff. And, yeah. I'm just gonna pan over and let you read all this. You can pause and read this if you wish. I'll read these on my own time, so that is, I'm not wasting yours, basically. Yeah. These are the people who live here and, live here in this land of Deathhold. Not exactly the kind of people you expect to live in a place called to be, well, straight up the founders of a place called Deathhold. And we are currently 27 minutes in. I'd say that's about the time in which we should head this off. I'll see you all next video if I even get around to making it. Jeez, I'll try to though. And all to all of you, good health. Stay safe. And if you liked this, like the video. If you enjoy my general content, subscribe, and don't forget that bell and set to all notifications, not just personalized, so that you'll actually know when I upload something. Yeah, that's a good thing. And see ya. I hope to see you soon. I'm not saying I actually want to meet you personally. No offense. But yeah. Next video. I'll try to have it like a week from now. Try. See ya.